Yo, what is going on, everybody? In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys why I chose the BMW E36 M3. So if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and give this video a like. It would help out my channel a lot, and I'm about to get monetized, so it will really help me out if you watch till the end of the video. And make sure to comment below what car you drive, and especially if you drive an E36, tell me in the comments below. I'd love to hear that. But let's go ahead and get into why I chose the BMW E36 M3. When I first started looking at cars, I was looking into Mustangs, and I couldn't really afford a GT, and that's like what I really wanted, was a Mustang GT, but I couldn't afford that, and I kind of moved away from the V6 Mustang. At first I wanted one of those, but then I wanted a GT, and I couldn't afford that. So then I started looking into Infiniti G35s, and you know, I was like actually looking for one, trying to find one near me to buy, but that just didn't work out. And then all of a sudden my neighbor, his mom was selling her car, and she happened to have a 1997 BMW E36 M3. It's a sedan, and it has a manual transmission, okay, which is like crazy. And you know, I didn't really like have a choice, or I did have a choice, but once I started looking at this car, like, just an old BMW is something like, I don't even know, it's different than other cars. Old cars are way different than newer cars, and you know, I just wanted something that wouldn't be like a racer car, you know, because I feel like Mustangs, or not necessarily Mustangs, but like V6 Mustangs and the G35 and stuff like that, that's a little more on the racer side, and I didn't really want that. So yeah, that's a really good reason of why I picked this car. It's not really a racer car, it's more of a classic car. And what, in like, how many years? In 2 years, I can get the, what is it, like the classic, not classic, what is it? I don't know, it's like the different license plate. It's an antique, yeah, it's an antique license plate. So that's like, that's pretty special, I think. I think older cars are more special than newer cars. Like, I feel like every single old car is different. So, you know, that's why I chose the E36, is because of how old it is. And the handling, oh my goodness, the handling on this car is insane. So before I start talking into all the performance, we should hop out of the car and I'll show you guys what it looks like. And that's probably, like, the looks of this car is probably like the #1 reason why I bought this car. You know, in camera, it doesn't really look the same as in person, obviously. Because, like, just imagine having this in your garage or sitting at your house. Like, it looks so much better in person, and like when you can just know that you can drive it. So now let's go ahead and hop out of the car, and I'll take you guys around the exterior of the car and share a little bit of why I bought this car. Okay, so as you guys can see, it is a 4-door car, and just look at this. Doesn't it look so good? Here, I'll close the doors so we can see like the full body lines and everything. Okay, I do need to wash my car, okay, so just don't look at all the dirt on it, but just look at like the lines. It looks so good. And I'm planning on trying to get a front splitter and a spoiler, and then like a roof rack on the top. I think that would look really cool. You know, I don't really want to like rice it out or anything. So #1 reason I bought this car is for the looks of it. And here, we'll make our way around the back. You can let the back look so good too. Like, look at that. Okay, now on to the second reason, or not really the second reason, but probably the #2 reason why I bought this car is the handling. Like, they don't make they don't make cars how they used to, and the handling on this car is insane. Now, I want to drive some newer sports cars just to compare like how well these old cars handle. And just like the stance of this car is like so low. You wouldn't think that a stock like E36 sedan would be this low. Like, that's probably about like 2 palms. Like, that's pretty low. Okay, like, you can't say that's not low. look at the back tires. Like, the fitment is already good on that. You know, I think I want to adjust the fitment on the front tires, but other than that, like, the back tires are already like pretty flush. So another reason why I bought this car is for the sound of the straight 6 S52 engine. It sounds completely different than like all the other cheap sports cars. I'll go ahead and play some clips of the exhaust. Like, it even sounds pretty good for being stock exhaust. I am probably going to do a muffler delete on the car, and that'll make it sound so much better. But for now, I think stock exhaust sounds just fine. And it's pretty loud that it's stock. Like, it doesn't really make any sense, but it has one of the most unique and distinct sounds for a sports car, and I really like that. Okay, so again, tell me if you guys have, if anybody watching this video has an E36, tell me in the comments below. And comment what car you drive if you don't drive an E36. I would love to know. But if you are new, make sure to subscribe. And everybody give this video a like. But as always, thank you guys for watching.